Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel. Happy Saturday to you all. Guys, we are going to get into our 2026 long-term savings challenges, which encompasses yearly challenges, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges. So I hope you had a great week so far. We are going to get started on our challenges and we're going to start with our daily challenges, which aren't so long-term, but we are going to start off with your roll for your savings goal. And this is a monthly savings challenge. And it's from Anna over at Anna Banana Budgets. She gifted us with 12 months of savings. And all we have to do is get our key out so we can roll our color dot die. And then it's going to tell us which of these D die we are going to save with. So we rolled a purple, and purple's a D4. I don't know why I have none of my dice ready. And we have a 3. So let me go ahead and grab my purple marker, which is over here in my neons. And we are going to go ahead and save $3 for today. So let's go ahead and see what that ends up saving us in total so far for the month of April. Okay, $20, $45, $47, $8, $9, and $50 in total for our roll for your savings goal. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab a 50 pretty quick, and then I will separate that money out later. So that's awesome. We have about a week, almost 2 full weeks left to go. So we'll just keep plugging away at that. So guys, how was your week so far? Like, how did it go? You know, do you feel like it went well? Was it stressful? My week was pretty chill for a change. You know, we are basically, we entering in that week, child, where we are going to be talking about that draft. So we'll see how it goes once, you know, all of that gets started. I'm just taking some dice out that we may need for later and a game piece, because I think we need that for Anna Banana Budgets, and we need a D6. All right, we should be good with that for now. So let's go ahead and get started on our Would You Rather. It's our daily question. And I got these questions off of Etsy. It says, would you rather be invisible? Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? I think I'd rather be invisible because I'm nebby and I would be in everybody's business. So that's just being straight up honest with y'all. I am always nebby. I'm always in a window, always looking outside, seeing what everybody's doing. So I don't know if you ever remember the show. I think it was in Living Color, and Miss Jenkins will always be hanging out the window because she was so dang on nebby. Yeah, that's me. I'm Miss Jenkins. So, all right, our first choice, invisible, is going to save us $3. First choice is 3. Second choice is $1. That's what we rolled for. So let's go ahead and see what we saved so far in our Would You Rather 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll go ahead and grab a 5 for that. And we pulled this money for our last set. I think we saved like $22. So now we're working on our second set of questions, and we will pull these when they are all complete. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started on our savings challenges. That's what you guys came here for, pretty much. So let's go ahead and count up the money that we have today. We have quite a bit, and if we don't need it all, I will push it to tomorrow's video or some video throughout the week. I'll just divvy it up. I don't think we're going to need all this, but I did budget for this because I know we have some bigger challenges to get through. As far as my 2026 savings challenge from Maybe by Nature, didn't get much love from the tinies this week, so I wanted to make sure I brought in enough to fully fund that for the week. So let's go ahead and see what we have. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 30, 231, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 240. So that should be plenty to get through this binder, but we will wait and see what these numbers that we scratch off end up being, because sometimes you think you have enough and you don't have enough or barely have enough. So 240 to work with today. So let's go ahead and get started on our savings challenges. We always start off with Bookish Mama Budgets, and we don't need her one challenge because we only do that once a month. Okay, her scratch offs we do weekly. We have 2. We have Honey and Hugs, and then we have this one that I purchased from her Etsy. This one came from a Ko-Fi membership. So let's go ahead and roll and see which one of these we're doing. So number 2, Let me grab my scratcher, which is right here. And we're going to scratch this one right here, and that's going to be $9. And that's why sometimes we got to come in with a little bit more money, because you never know what you're scratching off. Okay, so let's clean that up. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And so far in this challenge, oh wait, let's do our second scratcher and then we'll add everything up, because we keep this money all together. All right, let's go ahead and see. We're going to do number 1, which is right here, and 10. See, that's what I'm saying, $20 gone already. Okay, that is awesome though. So let's go ahead and condense all of this down. 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4, so $34. And let's do this, put this back for 20, and now we have our 34, and both of our scratchers from Bookish Mama Budgets. Now, I pull these monthly. These are monthly challenges for on this channel, and the majority of the money, at least $500 that we save every month from this binder, goes to our Roth IRA. Just in case you're new here and you're like, okay, well, what are you saving for? This Saturday binder, the monthly challenges go to our Roth IRA. We save $500 a month for retirement, and well, at least in that portion of a retirement. So that's where that money goes. Let's go ahead and get on to the challenges that are from the Almost Ultimate Savings Challenge book, which is free in my Ko-Fi. You can go ahead and grab this. So we are going to do our Saturday savings. I almost want to do all of this, but let's go ahead and just do half for now. I am not sure what we are going to do as far as challenges later on. So I'm going to split this 25 in half. And of course, I'm not going to do $12.50. We'll go ahead and just do the $13 today. We'll do the remaining $12 next week. So let's go ahead and get our Saturday savings. I have everything separated over here, because some things we pull every month, some things we don't pull till the end of the year. So we're going to go ahead and put 13 in, 10, 11, 12, and 13 coming into here. And let's see what we have so far. 20, 30, 42, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So $46. So let's go like this, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that. Okay, perfect. Now, as you guys know, I do like to keep my envelopes as condensed down as possible. Just allows my binder to close a little easier. I already got enough going on in here, so the thinner, the better. Okay, so that's our Saturday savings. We don't do our D20. We only do that once a month, and that's the first Saturday of every month. So let's go ahead and move on to our scratch-off challenge. This is our monthly scratcher. April came with Purple Rain, so we have 2 more Saturdays, so we're going to scratch 3 of these today, and then the final 3 next week. All right, so we're going to number 3. And that's a 1, so that's nice and gentle. I'll finish scratching a lot of this off later on. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So right here, just enough so we can reveal the number. That's a 3. And let's go one more time. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right back here. And that's a 4. So we're saving $8 today in our scratch off challenge. So 5, 7, and 8. And let's see what we have in total. 25, 27, 29, 30, and 1. 31. Okay, 5, 2's back, and the 1. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and clip this back together. I'm just going to quickly vacuum this, and then I'll finish scratching those off real nice and clean later. All right, so moving on to our next challenge out of my book is our Easter double dice. So we definitely need another dice. Let's get our Tina and one of our Evil Queens. Evil Queen will be on top, Tina will be on the side. Let's see what we do. And I feel like I need to really put some money into this, because we only have this next week, and I hate not finishing a challenge, so we'll just see how this goes. We have 1 and 1, which is our beautiful cross. So that is going to be, let me grab a marker first. $5. Hate crossing it off, but let's go ahead and get 5. All right, let's go again. All right, we have 4 and 6, which is 2. Let's go again. All right, we have 2 and 5, which is 3. And we may end up coming back up to this just so we can get some more of this done. We have 6 and 2, which is 1. All right, let's go again. And we have 4 and 3, which is another 1. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and stop there for now. We can always come back if there's money left over and put a little bit more in here. Because like I said, I hate to not finish this. That's just not something I would do. Push come to shove, I may just pull what we save this month, apply to monthly, and then let it roll over. I don't know. We'll see what we do. So far in our monthly game, we have 10, 15, 22, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $28. Let's do this and that. And this will all go back over here. Grab a 20 for 28. Okay, perfect. I like how that is turning out so far. All right, so I'm just going to set this one to the side because we actually might come back to that one. Just get it to stand up. All right, so we are done saving with my book for now. And we will come back to that if we can. Let's go ahead and move on to Jamie at Charmer Budgets. This is her beautiful savings challenge. I love this color and save. 2026 color and save. And now we are going to do this number 2. And let me grab my purple. And we'll quickly get this colored in. Each icon on this challenge is saving $5. This is a freebie in her Ko-Fi. So we should have $15 saved so far. We pull this every quarter. And there's our 15. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to our next quarterly challenge, which is from Enchanted Owl's Nest. Look how beautiful this is. I love how this is turning out. So I already pre-colored my 2 icons. They're $2.50 a piece. So that means we are putting $5 into this. And I need to mark her challenge quarterly with one of those Post-it notes. 10, 15. Oops. I think I put the money in a wrong one for hers because we should have way more than this. I did. I put it in play to saves. I know I did. I do that all the time. Okay, so I'll have to fix that, and we'll fix this one now. We'll fix play to saves later. So we should have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and $20 in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix it here. So hopefully it doesn't throw my money off by doing it this way, but we'll just roll with it for now. Okay, so $20 in Enchanted Owl's Nest. This is Leanne's beautiful savings challenge. We'll pull the next quarter. This is for Q2. Q3 we'll introduce at the end of June. Okay, here is our big one from Amy by Nature. We are working on the save 800. We have already completed the save 200. So now this quad right here is going to save another $50. Let's see what help it did get. It didn't get much, but it did get a little bit of help from the Tinies this week. 5, 7, and 8. This is a $50 quad, so we need $42 for 50. Let's make sure. 20, 45, 47, 49, and 50. Okay, so I'm going to put this back into the front so I remember to come back, color in my quad. So we've already saved 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, $900. So in 2 more weeks, after 2 more weeks, we will have $1,000 saved in our yearly savings challenge. And we will then move on to our save 1,200 for the remainder of the year. So we're doing really well, guys. Keeping focus on getting this challenge done. That is going to help us save $2,200 this year. So that'll be a nice savings to see in our ally at the end of December. Okay, so up next is our savings challenge from No Bucks Given. This is Andrea's beautiful savings challenge, all flower themed for the whole entire year. It's a freebie in her Ko-Fi. Please subscribe to everyone. If they're giving you free stuff, the least we can do is give them a little bit of our time with watch hours and subscriptions. It really helps to boost the channel. So this is a save 52 for this month. It's $13 per week. I always come in with my icons pre-colored because I don't want you to have to deal with me being all meticulous. So let's go ahead and put $13 in here. And then let's see what we have in total so far. We will finish this up next week. Guys, can you believe next week is the last Saturday in April? This is crazy. 20, 35, 37, 38, and 39 out of 52. So that's correct, another $13. We'll have our $52 savings. So, yeah, because next month, Michaela turns 13. She's officially a teenager next month. And that just makes me sad altogether, because that is my baby girl. And I cannot believe I will officially have 2 teenagers in this home. Let the madness begin. Okay, so up next is from our challenge from Play to Save. So this is the one we need to fix, but let's go ahead and color in our 3. We'll save the remaining 3 next week. So we should have, let's see, what should we have? $8, $10, $17 in here. Okay, so we just need 2 to add to that. And that should fix all the challenges that I screwed up. Yep, $17. Okay, and so this is a save 20 for the month. And we'll pull this and we'll start on May when the 1st of May begins. All right, next up is Mama's Budget and More. This is her savings challenge that we are saving quarterly with. We are going to go ahead and fill in our next line, which is another $6 coming into here. Each icon saves $1. And like I said, we will pull this at the end of June. So $6 more coming in. Let's see what we have. We already have our... Did I really screw this up? Okay, no, because we have $2 extra from this right here. Okay, that's right. So all in all, we have $10, $15, and $20 saved. That's our last 20, but I can always condense down because I have my big cash tray next to me. That's the one beautiful thing about prop money. As much as I like the feel of real money, the prop money, you can just have loads of it and constantly can condense down your envelopes. Okay, Jessie Budgets is up next. We are going to go ahead and put $4 more into her savings challenge. And we will pull this at the end of April. Wait, is this quarterly? Oh, no, this is quarterly. So we'll put this at the end of June. What am I talking about? I like at the end of the quarter and you pull all those challenges and it's a nice little amount, you know, around 75, 80 bucks sometimes for those challenges. It's really nice. Probably more than that, in all honesty. With all of them put together, yeah, it's probably more than 70 or 80 bucks. Okay, so far here we should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 12. And that's exactly what we have. So let's grab a 10 and a 2, and there's our 12. Okay, looks like we definitely needed almost all of that money. So let's see how much further we can get. All right, next up is our challenge from Kimmy's Corner. This beautiful savings challenge is going to save us $20 for the month. We're going to cross off our next $5 in icons. And we should have $15 saved in this so far. So 10 and 5, and there's our 15. We pull this every month. Budgeting with Lysandra is up next. I love her challenges. So we're going to go ahead and do a 4 and 3 of these icons for today. So I'm just going to go ahead and scribble in. These are $1 a piece. And then this little popsicle over here will be 4 because it's already marked 4. Now, guys, if $4 is too much, make it 4 quarters. Make it 4 dimes. Make it 4 nickels. Make it 4 pennies. Just make it something because you know you're saving. You know you're putting something aside for yourself. It does not have to be dollars. It could be $40 per icon. You know, if you got it like that, whatever you make these challenges, whatever you need to do or whatever they need to be in order to fit your budget. So 4, 5, 6, and 7, 5 and 7 coming in. So let's see what we have. So we have $32 in this savings challenge. Awesome. And that is monthly, so we'll pull that at the end of April. This one challenge is driving me crazy because it keeps wanting to lean over and it's getting in my way. All right, next up is Anna and Lacey's challenge. Not Miranda's quite yet, but we're getting to hers here in a second. So this is a challenge that was given to us from Anna over at Anna Banana Budgets and Lacey over at Blue Kiwi Budgets. It is a yearly challenge. You get a challenge every month. 6 months of it is in Anna's Ko-Fi. The other 6 months is in Lacey's. You have to be subscribed to their channel. I would at least hope that you're subscribed before you go grab this. But we're going to roll a D6 dice, and it's going to tell us where we're going. We're going to do 4 squares today and finish up the last 4 next week. So let the dice tell us where we're going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is plus 2. We're just going to go ahead and put 8 in here. We'll use the roll that we had. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark this off. Let's use pink today, just so we don't save on there again. All right, 1, and that's $1. Okay, let's go again. 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's another $1. And we will go one more time so we can get our 4 squares in. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is a D4. That's what I have it marked as. And we rolled a 2, 1 and 2. Okay, perfect. So next week we probably won't roll. We'll just come in, do what each icon says, and finish up this challenge. All of this money is coming in for my whatever Mother's Day things that I want to do. So any money that's left over for Mother's Day will get pushed to Memorial Day. So today we added 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And let's see what we have in total so far. 20. So we have $32. Okay, $32. That's awesome. Nice little savings. I know more than likely we'll probably end up down at the dang on ice cream shop, but that's fine with me. I love their ice cream. It's so good. It's hard ice cream, and it's all like I guess you could say like homemade hard ice cream. It's not like something that they just have shipped and they make it there, so it's pretty awesome. Okay, next up is Save Your Way in 2026. This is Miranda over at Shades Budget. Beautiful savings challenge. She does have a light and a dark version. This is a light version. I think later on in the year I'm going to incorporate the dark version. Now we've been saving with this since January. It's now April. So 4 to 5 months. So I need to make sure I at least leave maybe like 5 months before I want this to be done before the end of the year. The second one, I mean, because we're almost done with this one. So anywho, let me stop yapping. Let's go ahead and get a marker and color in $16 in icons. We do 16 a week in here. And this saves $256 in this challenge. It is a huge savings challenge, so I do want to do it again. I don't know if I have the dark version already printed out. I'll have to check and see what's in my binders. Okay, let's grab some type of, well, we have a lot of green going down here. Let's get something else. Let's go ahead and get the red. So these are, I don't know if you can see, but on each icon is either a 2 or 6 for, of course, 2026. And I have been doing $16 a week, which is, you know, one of these mini rows to get this done. Okay, so $16, 10, 15, and 16. And let's see what we've saved so far in this challenge. Okay, 150, 70, 90, 200, 5, 7, and 8. So 208, and we have $32 to go. That is awesome. So in 2 weeks, we will be done with this challenge and moving on to something new for us for a while, and then we'll come back to her dark version. All right, next up is Savings with Ashley Corella. Each one of these eggs are $3, so we're going to go ahead and color in 2 of them and save 6. This is a monthly savings challenge, so we'll be getting pulled here at the end of April. Just trying to show you how I have kind of things spread out between monthlies and quarterlies and yearly savings. So far this month we saved $26, and that is right because there's 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's not right. This is supposed to be 21. So I'm gonna put that 5 back. I don't know what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, $21 because they're $3 a piece. So I don't know what I did in previous weeks, but we are making it right now. Okay, and our next challenge is from Divine Savings Co. This is a quarterly savings challenge. Each quad, well, it's not really a quad, but each rectangle, big rectangle, is a quarter. So Q2, Q3, and Q4. So we're working on Q2, and we roll a D6 for these, and this one's a D6 plus 3. So let's see what we're doing this week. All right, so we have a 5, and let's roll again. And a 2 plus 3, which is another 5. So we're putting $10 into this. And let's see what we saved so far. We have 10, 22, and 4. So $24. Let's grab a 20 from over here off the side. Awesome. So I think this is going to save quite a bit of money. This kind of reminds me of like the roll for your savings goal, just in a different manner. So I'm really enjoying using this. And this one going down here, we got to roll a D12. This one's a D8, and this one is a D6 times 2. All right, we are not ready for Miss Judy quite yet. So let's go ahead and get the next savings challenge out. And that is from Becca Budget 777. We are doing her yearly sticker challenge, which I just love, and her bookmark challenge. But we do this in a low budget way. We are already done with April. Let's go ahead and do our sticker though. And these are these little eggs with crosses on them. These are $5 a piece, so let's go ahead and get our 5 and put that in. And we have one more egg to save with. So in our yearly sticker challenge and bookmark challenge, we have 25, 30, $33. And I don't have any more 2s over here. So $33 in that. Okay, and then the other challenge we've been plugging away with is her Operation Challenge, which came over from when we used to save with the Bare Bones Box Challenge. And I just figured we'll save it over here in her binder to finish it up. So we have this $5 bread basket right here. Oh, no, we don't. This is water on the knee. Not bread. We already did the bread basket. Right here. So we have water on the knee, and that is saving us $5. This is a $102 savings challenge. And now we have $50, $70, $95, $96 saved. So we may finish this next week because there's only $6 left in here. Yeah, I think we'll finish this next week, and then we'll use it towards month end. That would be awesome. This is $102. So we'll use it towards our month end when we complete this next week. All right, and our final savings challenge is from Save with Judy. No, child. Did I not? I don't know what I did with my other one. Okay, I had to find that. So we're going to do the gnomes today because I forgot my gnomes last week. Forgot to print them out. So we got to get caught up. Okay, so we have $5, $10, and $15 that needs to come into here. Or no, sorry, we only have 5. We are caught up. So I put the $10 in here for Anthony and Thomas. We need to put the $5 in for Quentin, so that gives us $15. This is a quarterly savings challenge, and yes, I name my gnomes because I'm crazy. I name my plants. I name everything. Okay, I gotta personify things. So we'll come in with this gnome colored and named for next week, and he'll save us $5. This is a quarterly savings challenge, so once we're done with Q2, we will pull this at the end of June. So guys, that's it. Let's see what we had left over for money. I might go back to my double dice game. 10, 15, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, and 3. Let's put a little bit more on our double dice. Get that a little bit closer to being done. I mean, I could put it all in there, but I think that's a little crazy to do. But let's see what we can do. Evil Queens are on top. Hello Kitties are on the I'm sorry, the Tina's on the side. So we have 4 and 4. 4 and 4 is our palm branch. So that's $3. Let's go back to the beginning over here in our binder where our money is. So we will need that. What is this? Monthly game. Okay, so $3. Let's go again. We have 3 and 3. 3 and 3 is our lamb. Well, at least we're getting our icons done. That's 4. So let's put 1 back and grab a 5. Okay, 4 and 1. 4 and 1 is a 3. And I'll color these in off camera. Definitely don't want to take the time to do that with you guys. 1 and 6 is a 2. Let's leave $20 left. I don't want to do that. We'll finish up what we have here, which is $6. Okay, so let's go again. We'll push another 20 to tomorrow. 5 and 6 is already done. So 6 and 5 is already done. Okay, 1 and 4 is a 3. And let's do 4. 4 and 1's already done. Okay, so $3. I think that leaves us with 3. I'm not taking the IOU, y'all. I'm telling you that right now. 4 and 5 is a 1. Okay, so we have $2 left. Let's just fill in a 2. I don't call that cheating. So we're just going to do a 2 right here, and we will call that done. That's not cheating. I don't care what anybody say. It's just not. Okay, so we added another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and $18 into there. Okay, awesome. So we'll push this other $20. I'm just going to get a 20, set it to the side, and I'll make sure that that goes into our savings challenges for tomorrow, which are our spring theme challenges. I'm not going to recount up how much we saved in total in our monthly game. We will revisit that again next week when we are finishing these things up. Let me just quickly see what's left. So we have this $6 icon, this 1, so that's 7, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, $26 left in this. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to finish it or not next week. I like to. Well, we'll just see how the money looks next week. Now, it shouldn't be too bad next week because not only that, it's still not the first of the month next week. Next week will be the 25th, so it's not like it's a mortgage week. So I may be able to bring in enough to finish this. So, like I said, we will revisit that next week. All right, guys, that's my savings challenges for today. Thank you so much for visiting me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too long for you. But we are going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will see you tomorrow in our spring theme savings challenges. And Monday, we will get into our Monday minis. I'm doing Monday minis a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit different of a randomizer because I'm so sick and tired of just rolling dice. So we're going to bring some cards in and play with those. And, of course, on Tuesday, we'll do our tiny savings challenges. All right, guys, I love you so much. Please have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.